In today's video, I'll be sharing with you a very promising layer 2 lending protocol for digital assets. And I see this project as a very promising DeFi gem with a lot of possible upwards growth. My name is Kierin and I'll be your guide on your DeFi adventure, making sure that you are safe in the space. There's a lot of scammers, hackers, people out there trying to steal your money away from you. And I want to be your map and compass, making sure that you are successful on your DeFi adventures. This project is called EasyFi, a layer 2 lending protocol for digital assets that is very similar to Compound with a few aces up its sleeves, a few new financial instruments that can revolutionize the DeFi space. The first thing that I think is super interesting is that it's very scalable since it's a layer 2 lending platform running on the Matic blockchain. Now, it's no secret with the skyrocketing Ethereum fees. I mean, it's super painful interacting with DeFi projects, and yeah, it's hurting my portfolio when I'm trying to get into one yield farm or swapping ERC20 tokens with each other or lending or borrowing, whatever DeFi platform I'm using. It's costing so much money, and I believe for you as well. Now, for some of these financial instruments, it's crucial to have low fees. To put things into perspective, the DeFi space is just growing at an incredible pace. 146 days is the amount of time it took to get $1 billion in total value locked. And it took another 58 days to multiply this amount by 4. So it took 58 days to reach $4 billion in total value locked. And at the moment, it's about at around $11 billion. So incredible exponential growth. And I think this number is not going to stop from growing in this exponential rate. So at the end of the year, we'll probably see $25 billion and maybe already $100 billion at the end of 2021. Now let's get back to the project. What exactly is EasyFi? Now, if you're already familiar with compound finance, EasyFi is very similar in the sense that it allows for lending and borrowing, but it's got a few other financial instruments. So first of all, it's a universal layer 2 lending protocol for digital assets, like I said at the beginning. So they're trying to build an open, inclusive financial system built on the Matic network. So here are the main functions and financial instruments that they'd like to implement, and they're starting to implement into the platform. First of all, you've got secure collateralized loans. We already know that from compound finance and AVE. You basically lend digital assets on the platform. You earn a certain APR per year, and other people can borrow, or you can also borrow with over collateralization. Now, what is also super interesting is that they like to offer under collateralized assets. Now, at the moment, if you lend maybe $100 worth of ETH, you might only be able to borrow $70 of ETH. But under collateralization is an area that is underutilized at the moment because there are no good ways to offer under collateralized loans. And one way that they'd like to do is by connecting with a trust score. There's one decentralized rating mechanism by Confox, and EasyFi will try and implement that as well. Now, another financial instrument that they like to offer is microlending, and I think this is extremely interesting because microlending allows for a lot of people, so billions of people in emerging markets, to access loans without offering any form of collateral. And that is extremely important because these loans are very small. They're probably just a few dollars, maybe maximum $10, but allows maybe farmers and entrepreneurs in those regions to buy their tools, buy grains to grow their business. And very often these loans get repaid in a much higher rate than much more expensive loans in first world countries, because in first world countries people just get loans to buy commodities like a new TV, a new car, not existential items. So microloans is a massive market. One of the biggest problems at the moment with microloans is that the people offering these loans charge exorbitant fees, and hopefully with DeFi, you're going to be able to offer these microloans at a much lower rate. Now, of course, the problem is how do you actually ensure that these microloans are paid back? And here again, we'd use a form of a trust system. And also the fees that will be paid by the people using these microloans will be a lot higher than, for example, over collateralized loans, since those are more secure. Now, for microlending, it's extremely crucial that these microlenders have to pay low fees when getting this loan, because imagine you got like a $5 microlending loan, you can be paying 50% of that loan in Ethereum fees. That's why the Matic network is extremely important for this to work. And as well, with microloans, you're going to have a lot of transactions. That's why scalability is also incredibly important. And you've also got credit delegations. EasyFi will enable credit delegations as one of its core products for more trust-based loans. And last but not least, you've got credit default swaps, which will act as an insurance in DeFi. So this will be a very important protocol feature, which allows suppliers to provide loans of a certain size and convert these loans into tradable instruments. Will allow for a lot more opportunities also with other DeFi apps. All right, now I think it's super interesting that it's all running on Matic. And if you're not too familiar with Matic, Matic is basically a layer 2 scaling solution, which first of all should reduce the complexity and the interaction between Ethereum and the Matic network, allowing people to access this highly scalable network. And it's built as a decentralized platform running on a customized iteration of the Plasma framework. Now, what this also means is that when you interact with, for example, the EasyFi platform, you're going to have to change the network from the Ethereum network to the Matic network, which I'll also be showing you at the end of the video when we're interacting with the EasyFi platform. Now, but before we do that, quick announcement. And if you'd like to have super timely news and information, as well as new interesting projects, because I posted about this project a day ago on my Patreon page. So if you'd like to support the channel, but also get super valuable information in your inbox, as well as one exclusive Patreon video per month, then I'd really appreciate it if you join my Patreon page. It helps me create a lot more videos like that. I'll leave the link down below, and I'm really grateful for my free Patreons that I have at the moment. It's a lot of fun talking to them. So to access the EasyFi network, you just have to go to easyfi.network, and you go down below. You can read about all the stuff I talked about before, about the different financial instruments that they're creating, as well as the value proposition that they're offering, the low-cost transaction reward integration and deeper liquidity pool, thanks to the Matic network, which still uses the deep liquidity pools of Ethereum main chain. Now you just have to click on the app to access the platform. And here I'll be showing you how you can actually use this app thanks to the Matic network. You're going to have to change a few things. All right, so what you want to do is you can click on the link, you get this notification, and this will open up a Medium guide, and this will be showing you how you can actually set up your wallet to use the Matic network. You scroll down below, and you have to have MetaMask installed. You can stay on this page, and you open up your MetaMask wallet. And then here what you're going to do is you click on Custom RPC. You can actually go down here below and copy and paste the new RPC URL, rpc-mainnet.matic.network. So we open this up, click on custom. Every time that you close this window, it will reset everything. So make sure that you save it. So the network name Matic, new RPC URL, chain ID is 137. Here the two last things are optional. You can just put in Matic. I'll leave the block explorer empty and just click on save, and it will refresh. Everything is good. Then you can go back to the EasyFi website, and as you can see, it loaded all the information. You've got the supply market, the borrower market. Now, if you want to add some funds onto the EasyFi, what you have to do is use the Matic wallet. Here below, you're going to have a link which says transfer to Matic. You can click on that, and you will reach this wallet, which will allow you to switch between the Ethereum wallet and the Matic wallet on your MetaMask account, and then you can deposit funds, which will be then transferred to your Matic wallet. I won't be showing this in this video as it would make the video too long, but if you're interested, I might make another video about this. All right, so that's about that. It's got still a lot of things to do, but I do believe they've got a lot of potential, especially in terms of the credit swaps, the micro-lending and under-collateralized loans. If they manage to capture those market areas, they're going to have an incredible growth in the next few months and years. And I think this is very interesting, and I will show you in a bit why, from an investment perspective, it might not be a too bad investment. However, with all investments, it's definitely risky. So don't go all in on anything, especially if you hear it from someone on YouTube. This is all my own opinion, and I'm aware of the risks. Now let's look at the Easy token on CoinGecko. Now this easy token you can also farm using the EasyFi platform, which is pretty easy. I can link the guide here down below, which explains also how you can farm easy on layer 2 Matic network. Now if we go into CoinGecko, you're going to see the EasyFi token, which is now at $2.71. It had a bit of a pump yesterday evening. So the market cap is at $1,462,000 US. However, this is not the fully diluted market cap, since the circulating supply is 531,000 tokens of 10 million. It's still extremely low considering the type of markets they're trying to enter. I mean, if you look at compound finance, of course, that's one of the top players. Aave is also one of the top players. That means 10x, 100x is definitely not out of reach. So if we look at the price, it definitely had a pump, but now it's had a very healthy pullback since then. A few days ago, it was trading at around $1.35. I had a pullback because it was listed on Binance, and it went up to $3.91. Now I had a bit of a pullback and went back down to $2.71. It's been trading on 3 different platforms, 2 centralized exchanges and 1 decentralized one. So on Binance, it's now trading at $2.68, and it's got 52.7% volume. You've got Uniswap, decentralized exchange, where it's a little bit more expensive at $2.91, since here there's a lot less volume and probably a lot higher spread. So if you want to buy higher amounts, don't use Uniswap, you'll be paying a premium. Now for the last exchange is at BitMax. I'm not too familiar with BitMax, but here you can also buy it. It's a little bit 1 cent more expensive than Binance, and it's at 37.41%. So yeah, basically that was my video review of this very interesting DeFi gen. I think has quite a lot of potential. Now, of course, with every token, especially newer projects, there's a lot of risk associated with them. They will definitely have to pull through on the development and marketing aspect of the project to ensure that it grows at a healthy rate. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like. It's free and it helps out these videos with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, well, join us DeFi adventurers on our journey, since we're at the bleeding edge of this centralized financial revolution that is just starting to take off. So make sure you've got your ticket, because as soon as this rocket leaves, it's going to be very hard to catch up with all the new stuff. And you want to be at the top of your game in terms of information and knowledge that you can use to reach your goals of financial independence a lot faster. Knowledge is money, so make sure that you join us on the journey. With that said, I wish you a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.